Okay, Shalom, this is the brother Yahweh from the memory of why so Yahweh shall sanctify ones. I want to foremost and start off by giving our honors and praises and glories to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Bahashim, Rokrakwadash. Okay, double honors to the apostles of GMS, Great Millstone, the brothers out there that are willing to keep teaching the brothers around the four corners of the earth. Salute you, words, your brothers. And today's video lesson is going to be about what does righteousness have to do with wickedness. Okay, so what does the men of the Lord have to do with being cool with these wicked ass niggas for? Okay, it's just not gonna work. All right, it's not gonna work because why? Because there's a scripture that says, "Make thy forehead hard against thy forehead." Okay, right? Because the righteousness against wickedness is always going to be war with them. All right, they're not going to be friends. They're not going to be cool. Okay, and this first scripture that I want to get actually explains it. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 14. Be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers. Okay, so why would a righteous man be cool with the wicked man? It's not going to work. It's going to cause problems, right? Because for an example, let's say a righteous man has a wicked man, has a friend that's wicked, right? And that wicked friend starts talking about smoking dope, doing worldly things, and that righteous man, and he don't like how that person's talking, right? So what's the point of being around that person, right? Be not unequally yoked together with unbelievers. Don't be surrounding yourself around these people, right? Don't have no conversation with these people. For what fellowship hath righteousness with unrighteousness, and what communion have light with darkness? Okay, so what does light has to do with darkness? They're both opposite, right? Just like a righteousness, just like a righteous man and just like a righteous man and a wicked man. They're both opposite. A wicked man does worldly things and a righteous man does spiritual things. He does what the Lord wants him to do on a spiritual note. Okay? And what conquered hath Yahweh with Baal, or what part hath he that hath believeth with an infidel? And what agreement had the temple of the Most High with idols? Okay, temple of the Most High, right? The righteous man is a temple of is the church, right? Because why? Because the temple of the Most High. There's another scripture that says that the Most High dwell with men. Hold on, God dwells with men. KJV, right? This is Revelation 21 in verse 3. And I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, "Behold, the tabernacles of the Most High is with men." It, and and we know that the word God means Elohim in Hebrew, which means power. And he would dwell with them, and they shall be his people. Damn, Shalaki. And they shall be his people, and the Most High himself shall be with them and be their power. Okay? So, verse what? What was it? Verse 16, and what agreement had the temple of the Most High with idols? Okay? So, 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 why would you put yourself in that position being around these niggas for? Okay? There's something called separate yourself. Okay? For ye are the temple of the living power, as the Most High said, I will dwell in them and walk in them, and I will be their God, and they shall be my people. Okay? So what do a righteous man have to do with a wicked man? Nothing. They're gonna have what? Problems after problems, right? It's just like it's just like the flesh and the spirit fighting against each other. Okay, and that's what it is. Wherefore come out, okay, this is verse 17. Wherefore come out from among them and be ye separate, said the Lord, and touch not the unclean thing, and I will receive you. So this is what the Lord said. Wherefore come out from among them. What does it mean when the Lord said come out from among them? Separate yourselves from them. Okay, what does that word separate mean? It means set apart from, to limit. Okay, so you're not supposed to be hanging out with these niggas. Okay, you're not supposed to have a conversation with these niggas. You're not supposed to give these niggas rides home and shit like that. Okay, you're not supposed to be on a nice term. The men of the Lord are not supposed. The men of the Lord are not supposed to be nice towards these people. Why? Why is that? Because these niggas don't know how to act. Okay, these niggas want to bump heads with you. Okay, this is Luke chapter 6, verse 22. Blessed are ye when men shall hate you, and when they shall separate you from their company. Okay, so for an example, uh, a righteous man and a wicked man. Okay, that wicked man Don't like that righteous man, because why? Because that righteous man stopped calling, okay, he stopped doing worldly things, and he's all about the Lord. And when those worldly people start getting irritated, like, oh, why you don't do this and that no more, they gonna hate you for it, and they gonna separate you from their company, and shall reproach you and cast out your name as evil for the sons of man's sake. Okay, what do the people do nowadays? They say that the apostles of GMS are wrong for teaching and this and that. When we be out there on the highways and byways, they say that we be causing division and shit like that. No, it's not true. Okay, right? This is John chapter 17, verse 9. I pray for them. I pray not for the world, but for them which thou hast given me, for they are thine, and all mine are thine, and thine are mine, and I am glorified in them. Right. So John chapter said, I pray for them. And who was John speaking about? John was speaking about who? The elect, the 144,000, the 1/3, right? The disciples, okay? I pray not for the world. And why did John say, I pray not for the world? Okay, well, actually, why did Yahweh Shai say, I pray not for the world? Okay, why did Yahweh Shai say, I pray not for the world? Because Yahweh Shai don't have nothing to do with the world, right? Just like the righteous. The righteous men don't have nothing to do with these wicked ass people. We are separate. We are meant to be separate. Okay, you can't put collard greens and beans together. That shit won't work like that. You have to separate yourself. Okay? And now I am no more in the world, but these are in the world, and I come to thee, Holy Father, keep through thine own name through those whom thou hast given me, that they may be one as we are. While I was with them in the world, I had kept them in my name. I I I kept them in thy name. Those that thou gavest me I have kept, and none of them is lost, but the son of perdition, that the scripture might be fulfilled. And now come I to thee, and these things I speak in the world, that they might have my joy fulfilled in themselves. I have given them thy word, and the world hath hated them, because they are not of the world, even as I am not of the world. So this is why we have to separate ourselves. Okay, this is why righteousness has nothing to do with wickedness. Okay, this is why there's something called separate yourselves. Okay, so you separate yourself from these worldly people, because why? Because all it's going to do is cause problems. Okay, but I hope this video was edifying enough. Brothers out there, keep teaching, keep preaching, no matter what, and do not give up on yourselves. And with that, shalom.